Hello, everybody. Good evening. How's it going? Just give me 1 second, just kind of making sure everything is connected properly and we're good to go. Okay, I think I'm good to go here. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm just kind of checking all of my settings and making sure I'm all set to go here for a while, so I'm not going to be interrupted by anything. Okay, so I've been doing this live stream now for 3 days. Not 3 solid days, but popping in here every night to play the new challenges that come up and get in a little bit of playing time to build up like a decent score, and just kind of chatting with you guys about kind of whatever's going on. So if you're joining me for this third stream, you'll see that I did end up getting Fortune Frank, the Fortune outfit. So he was a character that was offered for 30 ads or $3. So of course, I always opt for the ads. Why not? And there he is. Now, last night, I know one thing that was kind of in my way playing the game was I didn't want to have to subject you guys to ads whenever I respawned. So what I did, as promised, was I went and I tried out the skip ad feature. So you can see in the top right that I now have this ticket. It says 1 of 60. So I have 60 skip ad tickets. The only thing I'm noticing that's sort of a downside of this is looks like you have to use those before you go to actually watching ads again. It'd be nice if you had the option to either watch ads or kind of save them for special moments where maybe you were in a hurry, or like in my case when I'm doing this live stream and I don't want to put you guys through ads. So that's the only downside. So it looks like you have to use those 60 before you're back to watching, being able to watch ads as an option. So that's the only downside. So maybe in the future I can do something where I just kind of get those as needed. So tonight we're in for a treat that I can just skip over a couple ads when I'm doing the challenges. So I'm just going to go through all the refreshed material for this evening, starting with completed events. So that's a collection of everything that I got yesterday. So I'm very excited. Plant Invasion started tonight. If I go over to events, Plant Invasion is now active for about 10 days. And looks like, so basically like a floor is lava. Only, so this has a number of stages, like the other challenges. And it looks like 5 stages to complete to get the Hyper Viper. Very exciting. So I will do that first stage tonight. I will wrap up. Wait, is that true? Wrap up. Yes, we wrap up Taiwan tonight. And that will complete that one. And then Season Challenge looks like this might be like 2 days between stages. So of course I'll do that tonight, and then I have a feeling it'll be locked for like 48 hours. Looks like we have a new mystery hurdles and marathon. All right, so let's get down to business. I'm going to go after the new character by completing the 5th stage. Okay, so here we go. Let's have some fun. Get some characters. So I can see now that I have to use those tickets, so... Whoa, that was way too easy. Very awesome. So in this case, I actually used the coupon. So what I did is I essentially went for 60 ads to be skippable. And it was $10, and then I had one of those Play Store coupons for $5. So basically it cost me about $5 for 60 skips. So not too bad. It's definitely something I wouldn't routinely do. But again, for the sake of live stream, I love the idea of just being able to kind of skip over ads, so that we can just kind of keep cruising through the game, and we don't have to kind of stop for 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. One thing I have to be more mindful of when I'm playing is I have to keep an eye on my power-ups. Definitely one area that I've made mistakes more often than not is forgetting that like my boots are running out, or that my board is running down. And then it happens at the worst moment that you're right in front of a train, or you're about to hit the lava the second time. So hopefully those of you that are watching this, they're staying on top of your daily challenges, and you're doing what I'm doing, just grabbing the last stage. The nice thing about the regular check-ins, like I've said before, is that you easily can unlock everything in the game within the season by just kind of coming in and playing the challenges. Oh, that was a weird little glitch. You know what? I'm not going to use it on there. I think I'm going to save those skip ads for maybe like when I'm going for a high score run, so that I can load up on my boosters, my multipliers. Here, I don't think I'm too worried about. See, now I have to kind of factor in my decision about what multipliers to use, because now you're kind of gobbling up those free skips. So just as I was saying yesterday, I swear after I finished playing last night, I had that song stuck in my head from the Soul map. Man, that was some good music. I still have not gone out and looked to see what the name of that song is, and see if I can use it in a video. I'd like to use that in the next video that I make, the next like Subway Surfers. I just put out one today that was just one of my, I made one of those videos that just kind of did a fast forward of watching all the ads to acquire Fortune Frank. And, alright, we'll do it over there. That is a weird glitch, isn't it? Just kind of sitting there. I've never seen that one before. I don't know if that's something new. Alright. Yeah, I believe I haven't been keeping track of the score, but I think this might be my last tier. But I could be wrong. I know in stage 5, you gotta rack up some serious points. So my goal with this challenge has always been to be able to do it in one run. And so far so good. Look. It's the beauty of the board. You can drop down on the lava there and not burn your rear end. Oh, see, there's a good example of letting it run out. All right, let's jump out of here. Yeah, I got to be careful with my my free skips. So I'm gonna skip all those for another time when I just have regular ads. All right, let's try that again. Ooh, Kira. You know what? I'm going to go out, and one of the things I wanted to do tonight was, gotta do that. Get that out of the way. So you got to be careful not to accidentally click on using one of those ads when you have the free skips. Or not free, but and I guess so I'm not a huge fan of the skips. I really wish it was on demand. Oh yes. So what I thought would be a good idea is I decided that I was going to get this bundle tonight. So I set this up so that if I click on this, I have some Google Play money to spend, and I have a coupon. So you can see this is one of those offers that's offered in the Play Store. And so what I did there is I bought this $2 coupon. You can buy a $5 or a $2, and I only had enough points for a $2. So I got a $2 coupon, and it cost me 160 play points, which is like the equivalent of $1.60. So it goes a little further. Plus you get some points. And here you see that I'm also acquiring points, which are quadrupled for a short time. So in a way, instead of $10, it's down to $8, and then probably more like $7.50 or whatnot. So. And I know some of you will say, well, you know, that's it. You know, it's up to the individual, kind of like what you want to do. And I know I don't just kind of go out and buy whatever. I try to save it for like special stuff or stuff that I feel is like maybe characters that might be a little rare or they're just cool, and I want to get a hold of them now and use them. So Dragon, I think, is very cool, and Moira. I think I had a shot at earning her in a past season, but I missed the mark on the last day. And then they both have cool boards. Skaterboard. And the Lunar Scroll. Oh, that's pretty neat. The little engines on it, little rockets. Okay. And then a couple boosters, head starts, boards. Okay, cool. So now the nice thing is Dragon has a multiplier. I think it's good for one more day. I think it was good for 2 days when it came out yesterday. So if I go in, okay, so I see that the Hyper Viper, when you get it, has kind of like a visual effect, but it also has an ability, a super speed, if you must cost a couple keys. If I had to guess, probably 50, 60, 75, something in that area. Alright, I'm going to go back to my favorite board here. I think in terms of multipliers, so you can also lump together the multipliers for the boards. So if I click around here, I see that some of these have multipliers. So it's +3 for the character, and then with the board, if it was like +1, you essentially are adding 4 points to your score multiplier. So I'm just kind of clicking through to see if any of these are... so it's probably the stuff that's kind of geared toward this season. So I don't consider that good enough to... Like, I want to have my abilities. Like I said, I'm going for practical reasons. So I want the board with a high jump and the smooth drift. And then I've got the triple multiplier for... well, not triple, but +3 for the character. Okay. So I'm going to go back into events. And let's wrap this up. Alright. But of course there's a Kira. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do it! Alright. It'd be so cool if you could use that motorcycle. Yes, keys. Oh, look at that. All right. Very cool. I think I'm gonna go with this. All right. Here we go. So hope all you guys out there had a good day today. Up where I live in the Northeast, it's United States. It's crazy cold. We've had very little snow. Just literally a few inches this whole winter. And that's way below normal. And I think a lot of people say, oh, the cold is like unusual, but the cold is actually pretty normal for this time of year. It's literally this time of year where I'm like terrified that our pipes are going to freeze. And so you turn up your heat a little higher, you keep those blankets handy, but I can't complain. Oh, darn it. Don't you love the security guard's dog that has his own little fire suit? I just got a kick out of that. I mean, number one, security guard running in a fire suit. Running effortlessly. And then the dog has his own suit. I love it. How can you not love this game with all these goofy little details? I forgot what happens in the plant invasion. I think that one, the vines come after you, right? Instead of a security guard, you get the vines. So if you run into something, the vines start to try to grab you, and then of course, once you hit something a second time, then they grab you and take you away. I don't know what it is about plant invasion. I feel like even though it's the same principle, that it's like you can't touch the floor, lava seems to make you more anxious, doesn't it? Instead of some thorns. You know what would be cool is that obviously this guy can't ride his motorcycle around. Everything's geared towards running and boards. But what if instead of a jetpack, he had like a flying motorcycle? Or they did something cool with that. You know, where instead of a jetpack, each character had some unique... Ooh, now there's an idea. What if each character had its own unique jetpack? And you could you could collect jetpacks. That would be slick. Because obviously you have these boards that you can activate. And the jetpacks, they wouldn't activate whenever you wanted, but whenever you got a jetpack in the game, it would give you your custom character's, flying device. Alright, I'm going to put those on so we can cut through this, these last big, numbers that I gotta knock down. I think I'm gonna skip that one. I'm doing okay. I was thinking maybe a nifty little idea, rather than kind of do this every night. I was thinking I keep meaning to get in and try the new Subway Surfers puzzle game, because I like those kind of games, and I think I kind of tinkered with it one night. Whoa! See that right? One night I kind of tinkered with it, but I didn't really make any progress. I think I was doing like the tutorial, and then I left the game, and I think it started me over again. So I uninstalled it for the time being. I think I was on my old phone that had like very little space. But I always told myself that I was going to go back in and give it a try. It looks like they have some cool Subway Surfers details that like if you're a fan of this game, you would like that game on some level. It'd be cool if I could get a high score on here. I forgot what my high score is. I want to say I had something up around somewhere between 4 and 6 million. I was going for this. I was going for that elusive stage 5 without any mistakes, and literally came up about like 20 seconds shy of finishing the challenge without hitting anything, and that was pretty neat. But so it's still giving me something to shoot for. It'd be cool if they had a leaderboard. It'd be cool if they had like a leaderboard all the challenges. Like they obviously have one for the all-time score, just running the regular season map. But it'd be cool if they had kind of individual leaderboards. You know, I keep forgetting that I can't hit the ground. I'm kind of like having a brain hiccup here. I don't know about you guys, but this music is stressing me out. Take a breather. Whew. It's so nice when you have a jetpack and a magnet, and you can kind of just sit back and let the points roll in. Anyway, I thought that'd be a cool alternative one of these nights to do a stream and just kind of go through the new Subway Surfer game. I mean, it's relatively new. It's been out for a while, but I have not dove into it yet. I think I just kind of went in, I set up my name, and then, like I said, I kind of didn't go all the way through the tutorial. It was driving me nuts because it wanted to keep like showing me how to play the game for like, I don't know, like 10 levels or something at least. And I'm like, okay, I need one level and then let me go on my way. Because essentially, it's like you've played any of those puzzle type games, they all kind of work on the same principle of getting color matches. And then if you get different configurations, like straight across versus like an L or like a square, like 4 to make a square, you get different power-ups. And then you play strategy to make those power-ups work for you. But obviously this has lots of cues from Subway Surfers, which sounds pretty cool. I know they had something where you kind of completed like graffiti on a wall, like that was sort of like each level or collection of levels. I don't know. And again, this is why I gotta kind of go back and give it a second look and pay more attention. But that might be kind of something cool to do on the next live stream. Since I probably have like a day that I have to wait for the season challenge to hit the next stage. We'll see. I have a feeling I'm going to get sucked into it, and then it's another game to keep up with. Alright. I have a lot of coins, so I don't mind keeping on these head starts. Okay. Not sure if I'm down to the last one. Is there a way to click? No, I don't know. So if I pause, no. Yeah. So I think maybe next time that live stream happens with Subway Surfers on YouTube, you know, they do like a live stream that's on all the platforms. I want to bring that up. I think that's a pretty good idea with the jetpack. That would be cool. Like, you know, think of all the ways you could, I mean, the ways they've come up with all these different boards. What if you could come up with like a ton of variations of like jetpacks. And you would just have like a new category, just like you have boards right now. There could be a whole slew of like of jetpacks. They don't have to have special abilities or anything like that. They're just standard jetpack, just like how they've always been in the game. But just maybe they spit out different stuff. Like instead of spray paint, like through the nozzle, instead you get like, you know, color sparks, or you know, like how some of the boards have like fireworks coming out, or there's a board that's like a sandwich and mayo comes out of it, and or like I like using the bass blaster board that has like musical notes coming out of it. So the possibilities are seemingly endless of all the things you could do. I'd be totally into that. I'd want to collect all that stuff. Ah, geez, I'm really hating these barricades that hang. Okay. Something feels wrong about doing this run on lava, and I'm riding like a board that's candy canes and what is this, snow coming out the back? Very off. Sigh of relief. So it's pretty good. I got a good score multiplier going. When it's doubled at 122, it's a pretty good number to have. For some of these long runs where you got to really rack up the score, or if you're going for like a high score, a personal best. A lot of times when I get that really good multiplier going, I'm afraid to kind of stop playing the game, because I'm like, what if I don't get this sweet spot again? Ah, jeez. What am I? Ah, that ran out at the exact wrong time. Ugh. I think this score goes in towards the high score for the week, if I remember correctly. So if you find yourself getting like your high score here, it's still good towards the end. Or is that true of all of them? I think that's true of all of them, isn't it? It's just some of them you kind of notice it more. Like in this one, if you can go further, because then you just have to stay off the ground, versus like a time challenge where the clock is kind of working against you. So at least there's that. I don't think you earn the rewards of the high score, correct me if I'm wrong. So you could get like 10 million points or something, and I think it counts toward your high score for the week, but you just won't acquire all the levels, all the rewards for your best run. So I wonder if any of you guys ever play this game late at night. I feel like it happens more often than not, right? Most of us, we have jobs. You know, you have a long day. You find yourself kind of playing some of these games at night, and it's been so funny. Like, I've played this game late at night, and some nights I'm just, my nerves are frosty, and I could play it forever and play totally well. And then other nights I'm sitting there and I just like have a brownout, and all this next thing you know, it's like all of a sudden I swear I blinked my eyes and the game all of a sudden I'm way off. I run into something, and then it happens over and over, and you're like, okay, at what point do I bail out of this and go get rest? And I think I had one of those like the other night. And this game, as much as you want to kind of be awake and play it well, it's like sleep takes over sometimes. You don't realize like how much that focus, like you have this like you're sitting very still and playing this game that requires you to just be ultra focused on something, and that same level of focus also kind of tells your body it's okay to shut down. And so I think I said the other day I was shooting for this like 40 million high score that week, and I was like, oh, no problem, it'll just take me another hour. And then I think I spent like the next 20 minutes like fighting sleep, and no amount of waking up worked. Caffeine, nothing. So I just said, hey, you know what? Just another week. You can always take a stab at it next week. Number's getting low. I hope this is the last stretch. Something tells me it's not. More often than not, I feel like I'm saying, oh, okay, this is it. We're done. It's counting down. And then next thing you know, it's like you go back to the board there, and it's the last one is like demoralizing how many millions of points you need to get. Convince yourself it's just 100 more points, and then next thing you know, it's like 4 million more. And the challenge still runs for like another week and a half. But still, there's that drive to go, gotta get it now. Alright, is that it? Oh my god, I think that's it. Alright, so I think we'll bow out here. Collect all my goodies, being very careful not to hit the skip ad, because I don't want to waste them here. Replenish all my hoverboards. Alright. Yes! Yeah, no thanks. Cool. Well done. Alright, so let's test that. Oh, so okay. So it actually does count towards your top run. I was right. So my top run did jump up. I was in the golds, so now I'm up in the diamond. And there's my score that I just got for Floor's Lava. And But as you can see, it didn't count towards the daily high score. You have to do that run in the current season map. Okay. Well, that's not... That's awesome. Okay, so another character. Another surfer. Whoops. Don't do that. Okay. So 193 surfers. 7 more to get to 200. So exciting. Okay. You know what? Let's go do plant invasion since I'm in that mode of like don't touch the floor. And this one should be a quick one. Ooh. Neat. Alright, so I have 2 choices here. I'll go with this one. I always love the beginning of this one. Cowering behind the vines. Subway City. I'm not going to bother with the multipliers because this should knock this stage down fairly easily. I'm going to save all those ad skips and multiplier boosters for when I really need it, like in the higher stages. Now see, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm definitely less stressed on this level when lava's not involved and it's just some landscaping that's out of control. You know, no big deal. Yeah, there's some thorns, but hey. And sure, the vines might eat you at the end, but, you know, hey, it's not bad. So I wonder what the collaborations are going to be this year. Just for a random thought here, I was thinking of kind of like what's coming up this year for Subway Surfers. And I'm wondering what the collaboration will be. I think they did 2 collaborations the last year. I forgot what the other one was. They did Demi Lovato, and then they... I can't think of who the other... it was a musician, I think. But it's a cool idea. It's an interesting new direction to go in. I'd like them to do more like movie crossovers, or like to have some movie characters, like they did with Back to the Future. But I understand it's probably difficult to do with like licensing and all that stuff, and you got to get all these permissions. But I feel like Subway Surfers is a pretty good game that's, you know, as they collaborate more, it opens up possibilities and more individuals want to work with the company. I don't know what was making me think of like Jaws. Maybe it's the fact that I'm being chased by killer vines. For some reason I started thinking of sharks. That would be a cool twist on this one. You have lava, you have vines. What if you did something where it was like water, and the water was like infested with sharks or alligators? That'd be kind of neat. And instead of trains, you could have boats, like maybe some kind of boat version of like train cars. Yeah, that would be cool, yeah. a map where you could fall into the water. There's sharks in the water, and then the characters you can acquire are like some of the characters from Jaws, like Chief Brody or Quinn, or Hooper. That would be pretty cool. Alright, I think I've finished this one. I keep doing that in the early stages. I'm sitting there playing along and I'm like, I wonder how I'm doing. And then I look over and I'm like, I'm all done. So let's let the vine eat us and go see how we did. So we should have all of that set. I have a feeling stage 2 maybe is unlocked. Let's see. And it is not. So, but at least it's just one day. Okay, 1 day wait on that. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the next thing here. Okay. Got to complete this one. Season challenge. Ooh, now I got my multiplier. Alright, let's do this. Yep. And you know what? I'm going to use my skips to get my lovely little force field here so I can jump ahead and score. Have I mentioned how much I love this sound of this force field? It's so slick. As I was saying the other day, I really like this challenge because I love the fact that at any time, you know, your time can run down, and I just love that thrill of, like, you know, you're almost down to 0 and then you're reaching out for that last hourglass. So there's something about that added level of danger in this one that I really kind of like it. I've really gravitated towards it. You notice that when you have the force field, you get more hourglasses. Like there's way too many. Like you don't need all of them. But then as you get further along, now you're kind of reaching out for every little one and just kind of losing ground. A couple seconds, like maybe like 2 or 3 seconds each time. I love that huge bump at the end, and the force field kicks off, and you get all those saved up points. There went a critical hourglass. Oh, I think I finished this one. I think I'm just going to ride the hourglasses out until I run out. And then I won't bother respawning. Just let it... I thought one of these nights of either making a run at a high score, or maybe I could do something where I could kind of do a lot of the running ahead of time, and then bring in the live stream as I get towards the end, like to the point where the high score is beaten, and it's just a matter of kind of padding it and building it up. Oh man, look how close. But that's okay. We got everything we needed for this stage, so mission accomplished. Nice. Yeah, okay. Might have to bite the bullet and let one of these get doubled to get all my season tokens. Okay, so yeah, I have a feeling that getting Snake is probably it's like 5 or 6 days away. But I can't bring myself to spend those keys. And again, I kind of like the idea. It gives me something to look forward to. Alright, so I did all of that. I just have marathon, mystery hurdles, and daily high score. Yeah, now I know. Okay, yes. And I got my board still with me. Okay. Nah, you know what? Whoa. These were some really big jumps here. These are the ones you want to collect, the seasonal quests. That gets you the big boxes there. Awesome. I didn't think that I'd knock down 3 of those. Okay. So let's see. So like I was talking about earlier, where is it? It should be here. Yeah, so Subway Surfers Blast is the name of the game. I think one of these nights I'm just gonna, so I'll put it in the live stream and I'm gonna do Subway Surfers Blast, and then I'll have some fun and try that out, and just kind of see what that looks like. And I could totally see myself getting into that one, just because I love all the little features of this game, and it looks like it carries over into that one with some of the same characters, and yeah, I'm not even really sure how the gameplay, like, it's got to be fun, you know. I have faith that like this game is pretty fun, so they must do a good job over there. Alright, so I completed those season challenges, those are pending. Alright, how about 1 million to be eligible for ranked? And this one gives me some really nice token bumps. Let's do this. Ah, Dang it. Alright. Oh, man. Ah. Alright. Well, I fulfilled all the levels here. Okay. Yes. Ooh. That just bumped up all of our tokens and then join the... So I'll go back and get those... So I think I bought all of the low-lying stuff, so now everything's like 20,000 and up. But I think if, let's see, got 50 keys. A marathon. Yeah, I'm not gonna do marathon. How about I'll do a run here on a score and then call it a night. Alright. Yeah, I gotta do my word. This is not too bad. I love it when you have one that's like 4 letters, and it's like no big deal. And then, like on Wordy Weekend, when you have to spell the names of the surfers. And then you get, like, Festive Tricky. I think one of my missions is to hit those light signals. I gotta finish that up. I've had that one sitting there for a while. Try to do that without dying. Those aren't too bad though, because like they can't kill you unless you're hitting one when you're already dazed. I kind of like the sound it makes when your skull smacks into one of them. Ah, isn't that nice? It's just refreshing. gosh. Okay, so I hit all my milestones to get to rank rewards, and obviously the higher score you go, the more treasure chests you open up. I want to say if you belt out like 2, 3, 4 million, you unlock all of those for the day. For this 24-hour period. I'm gonna skip those jetpacks. I kind of like being on the ground. It's not see that there. I was just thinking of another thing that I heard mentioned in one of those live streams where people were suggesting new maps or like ideas for new maps. And one of them I was particularly intrigued with. Someone had suggested like a space station. Like you could picture like just running around like an endless space station. Like if you've ever kind of looked at space station designs, you know, if you had like a circular one where you're just kind of, the idea is you're running like an endless loop, and you know, somehow you change it up and maybe put some cool, I don't know, just some space themed stuff in there. That would be pretty neat. And like out the side windows, you could see like the Earth below, and maybe the Earth on one side, the Moon on the other, or something like that. There's all kinds of ideas you could go with. You know, Mars. Like, what if you did planets? That'd be really neat. Like if you could do just running on different planets. Yeah, that would be really cool. And then just make all the characters that particular season like astronauts, you know, different spacesuits. Kind of have the goofy Martian, or you could put it on. What if you had to run on Saturn's rings? That would be cool. There's so many things you can go with. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think I'm gonna bow out of this one. Because I could run this all night and it's gonna eat up a lot of time. So I think what I'll do is I'll end tonight's stream on that note. I will collect my rewards here so we can see all the loot that we raked in. Did I get them all? Yep. Okay. Yep. Alright. And then ranked rewards. Okay. So not a bad haul. I ended up with 14,550. So tomorrow I should be able to buy like the rogue outfit for Sun. And looks like there's a couple. So the beauty of some of these characters is once you've acquired the main character, like the core character, you now have the ability to unlock all of the outfits, essentially other surfers, quote surfers. So you can build up your stable of runners. So you know what? I will do this. Oh, yep, gotta get my super mystery box. I think today the biggest coin, the biggest mystery box I opened was like 40,000. That was cool. That gave me a nice coin. Alright. So if I go into my surfers, let me see if there's anything I can unlock for 50 keys. So I'm going to go down to the bottom of my list and kind of work my way up like I've been doing. And see if there's anybody. I feel like they jump up to like 70, 75. Oh, he's totally out of my price range right now. 75. Yep, 75. I have all those. I guess maybe that's kind of my next target in the 50 range. Ugh. I think maybe I could upgrade a board. Let's see. It's got to be something that's, I'm not really. Super speed is nice so that like when you start playing a game, like for me, super speed's always a plus, that you start off a game and then you can kick in super speed and get into the game much faster instead of having to burn up head starts. Super jump. Yeah, super jump, I like that one. Yeah, I don't think I need double jump. Snow trail, that's cool. I forgot about that one. Super jump on Jingles, but I'm one shy. Double jump. 60. See, I like to go after those super jumps. I already have that one. Dust trail. That's pretty cool. I don't know how everyone feels about Zap Sideways. It's a very cool feature, but it messes me up so bad. And then when you try to do like the little missions where you gotta run into like light poles and stuff, it's kind of tricky, isn't it? So it seems like a lot of the super jumps that I'm looking for are out of my price range. Go with that board for now. Alright. I've maxed all my upgrades out, and I've got, okay, so I have Sun left in my collection. Yep, the 2 variants, and then Thunder. I've always wanted that character, so I'm looking forward to nabbing that one. He's pretty neat. Alright. I think that'll do for tonight. So for those of you that have tuned in, I hope you kind of enjoyed just watching me run through the subways and mess up and have some shining moments and then some ugly moments. And I thought it was kind of cool if you got to see what skip ads looks like. I know this is the first time I got to try it out. So that was pretty neat. It was a little too easy, right? Like to have those. You could definitely burn through those way too fast. And then the problem that I see is like when one of those bundles comes along where you can watch ads, I don't want to waste those on like 30 ads. I want to just be able to watch the ads and just kind of, get through it. So, but it's definitely a nice little way to kind of cut through the game when you're on a long run. You know, it cuts down the amount of time that you spend in the game. So I'm definitely kind of split on that. You know, again, a shout out to Cybo. If they could make that so it's on demand, that would be unbelievable. It looks like they're trying to move that idea this year, or you know, it came out like a few seasons ago, didn't it? It seemed like they've been pushing it more and more, the skip ad. So that'd be nice if it could be on demand. That would be really fantastic. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, I think maybe tomorrow night I'm going to try setting up a live stream to do not that one, to do the Subway Surfers Blast. That sounds like fun. So let's make a date to do that. So I'll be setting up a live stream tomorrow night, so probably around the same time frame, like around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And let's have some fun and tackle that. And if you haven't played it before, maybe you can kind of discover some new stuff with me. And thank you very much for watching and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a nice night, and I'll see you tomorrow.